Hey guys, it's Judy. I just wanted to talk to you again about getting parties from your prior parties or your existing parties or even your past parties, which are prior parties. It's all semantics. Anyway, what you see here is a page that I have for one of my May 2nd parties. As you can see, I did a really bad job of following up. What happens is if you message someone that you're not friends with on Facebook, they don't always see the message. Facebook makes sure that that happens. So what you have to do is go two or three times more, and sometimes you have to do it anyway, even if they see it, because they don't answer it. So I message them until they answer me or until I hit that third follow-up. And as you can see, I haven't done that here. I did get one booking out of this party, and it has already closed. But what I'm going to do is show you how I work the party from this list. So as the people were commenting and joining and becoming part of the party, not the people who were invited but who didn't join, this is just the people who joined or who became a part of the party. As they go into the party, I will add their name to the chart here. Remember, the rule of thumb is to get enough parties to make this lucrative for you, you have to have 30 asks every day. And I'm going to show you how you can do this very quickly. Now, if your parties don't have 30 active members in it, it's even faster. Like this only had 19 people in it. Hopefully you can hear over the lawnmower in the background. My neighbor had to do his yard today. So this is the chart. Now I'm going to move it out of the way so that I can show you the screen. So that is, and then let me put it back over there so I can show you. This is Sherry's party from May 2nd. Okay, so you see it down here. Uh, now, I go to my old parties and I go find Sherry. There's Sherry's party. And it was Sherry's birthday. So you go into the party, you click on the member list, and you go find a member. And all you have to do is type the first name. So my first person is Martha Leonard on my spreadsheet, and that's who this is. So then you mouse over her name, and this box pops up. So then you can go message. And then I have some generic language, but what I'll do is say, hey, Martha, whoop, and that's the wrong thing because it copied that link. So let me go find, I just copy and paste. Once I create it, I copy and paste. So here's what I did. Here's one I had done earlier. It says, I was just following up to see if you might be interested in hosting your own virtual Pampered Chef party in July. I have spots open July 4th and 11th. Now, you don't tell them, hey, I'll do it any day, because that kind of sounds desperate, and you don't want to sound desperate. So what I'm going to do is copy that, and then I've already put, hey, Martha, so then I paste. And now what I am doing here is I'm actually offering them that if their party goes to $200, I'm offering to gift them something from the 25 and under list. Once you've been doing this a little bit and you have more parties under your belt, you may want to start doing this. What you can do is start small and tell them from my 10 and under list. Why? Because you don't pay full price for stuff. So it's a lot easier to do it. And if they're local, you could even hand deliver it, so there's not even any shipping involved. So, and actually what I do is I add it to their shopping cart, and then there is no shipping on my part because she's already paid the shipping for her cart. So basically, you're just going to take this, and because I added some language, I'm copying it again, and that's all you do. So that was Martha. The next one is Sandy Marquez. Now, what I found, and then you got to type it right. Mouse over it, click on message. Hey, Sandy. Whoop. And I always put their name because it's more friendly, and it also helps get around some of the Facebook algorithms. So what you want to look for is in the message this light gray gray circle with a check in it. If it's white in the background, it means it's been sent, but not read. If it's gray in the background, it means it's been read. If there's a red asterisk, it means stop sending it because Facebook's not going to let you send anymore. This happens when you're sending messages to people that you're not friends with on Facebook, which is going to be a fair number of people in every party. And you need to be sending these messages to all of the people who join the party because you're not going to be able to keep going back to your friends and family and asking them to buy because they're going to get tired of hearing from you. So what you want to do is start to expand your customer base by starting to invite people to host their own parties. So that was Sandy. This is Denali. So, and I change it up. If I said hi Denali in my first message to him, then what I'm going to do is say, hey Denali this time. And then control paste. So that's how easy it is to work these parties. Megan, mouse over it, message, hey Megan, paste, enter, it's done. Lydia, hey Lydia. And so you just keep going down the list. And before you know it, okay, my machine's going slow. Or she has it set so I can't message her. Some people have their settings really tight. I'll try her again in a second. See how easy this is? Because you're going to copy and paste the message. And I'm not sure what I was talking to about here. Gina must be my person who's moving. She told me she was working in Vegas right now. So I may modify my message to her. Although I don't really need to. She told me she was working in Vegas and so she wasn't going to be available. So what I told her was, hey, Gina, how's Vegas? And then just copy and paste. So you do have to modify them sometimes depending on what's going on. David Dean is my next one. Paste. See how fast this is going? You can actually get messages out, individual messages out to everyone. I'll try Delia again. Okay, Delia must have it locked. So let me show you what I will do on that one. I will go through and put no booking date. So that when I go back and look at this again later, I'll know what was going on and why I did it the way I did it. So that was Delia, and I did Dan, and I did David. So Jennifer's the next one. And my neighbor is back with his lawnmower. Paste. That was Jennifer. Carol Miller is my next one. And so you can kind of see, I'm not going to keep doing this. I have about 10 more to do, but you can see how quickly you could do this from your past parties. And what it will do is, like yesterday, I started doing a really old party, doing this yesterday in a really old party, and I've already gotten one new party out of it. It's pretty easy. And we have things coming up, and you want to start as you start to invite people or reach out to people, pay attention to the way they say that. If they say they're not interested, or if they say they can't right now, if they say they can't right now, simply say, I hear you. It's all good. Would it be okay if I checked back with you in August or September? Hey, we're releasing new products in September. That'd be a great time to host a party so all your friends and family can get first dibs at the new products. Or, if it's later in the year, maybe it's October, November. There's people are starting to have parties and gatherings. So say this is a great time to start having a party so people can start getting the things they need for those parties and gatherings. Or because Christmas is in just a few months, they might want to start buying for Christmas. So keep in mind what's going on, both with Pampered Chef and with the seasons, because you can use that as a hook to get a party. Um, and even if they don't, for instance, I have a party I'm getting ready to close that had 0 sales. The problem with this party is that this person is a direct salesperson herself and is on Facebook a lot. And this is only part-time work for her. She actually is full-time doing other stuff. So um, she is very friendly, very God-fearing, and a really nice lady. But I think she's worn out her team, or her go-to group of people, because she's not working the parties the way that I'm showing you how to work them now. Go into all of your old parties, and anyone who participated, anybody who joined your party, go ahead and send them that message. And there are some sample messages, and if you need more sample messages, let me know and I'll show you where to find them. Um, you're not going to be able to keep going back to your friends and family asking them to buy from you. You need to be asking your friends and family if they're willing to host for you. Once they host for you, you go to their guest list, and the people who joined their parties, you start asking them to host. You're going to meet a lot of great people along the way because you're going to have a lot of interesting things. I did 2 fundraisers for historic buildings during May when they had the double rewards, and I did a fundraiser for a church. Well, I didn't know all the people involved, but on my 2 fundraisers, I had over 100 people join the party. They didn't do as well as I thought they should have done, but I was very grateful for the business that was done. And one party went over 700. The other didn't get quite to 650, so she did not get double rewards. But it was all money that goes in their bank to help them restore those historic homes. So it is what it is. Work your parties. If you have any questions, let me know. I have some time coming up with a couple of you to start looking at new parties, and then we really need to all get together and chat about the future, about whether we want to try to do some in-person events, and how we would do those, maybe a cooking party. um, we'll see. You let me know. Reach out to me. There is no call Monday night because it's 4th of July, but there will be one on July 11th. Be sure to be there. And remember that at the very end of the call, they're going to give you a word of the day, and you're supposed to send me that word of the day so that I know that you were there. Have a great holiday weekend, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. Bye. God bless.